been people have been saying that like, why are you so good and stuff. Well, I don't know if they still do, but they used to. I remember seeing comments, but this is a video on how to get good. So let's start. Okay, so what you want to do is if you get yourself some wool by typing /spawn wool underscore white INF for infinite. Then you get yourself some white wool. I don't know how to turn on keep inventory. Hold on, let me see if I know if I can. Keep inventory, okay. Then yeah, so what you go into settings and go down into, well no, not that, but host panel. Go to general, go down, and you should see keep inventory on top. Here, it's right here. So what you want to do is if you want to like practice like building up, you can like that. So mainly what you want to do is if you're like going out for like a PvP, I recommend swing your sword at 8 or 7 CPS like this, because then you can get some decent combos. Don't do what I'm doing where I'm like swinging my sword and then like stopping. I don't know why I do that. It's just built my body memory. And like if you're going for a PvP and you want to like start a combo, go over, build up, and jump down while swinging your sword. So kind of like this. You can also do this. You like pretend like you're low. You go over here. Then you start swinging your sword. You can also kind of like telly. If you click fast. Mainly if you want to click fast. I prefer butterfly clicking when it comes to building. Yeah. And here's another, if you're like in a situation where you're low and you already like have stuff, you could just like jump down, but not too down. Then you just keep placing blocks above your head, and then you could just home teleport. And then, yeah, once you get home, if they're in a situation where if they do have blocks and they're like down here, if you're down like here, and then you don't and like when you do this and they have blocks and they like jump down to here, go like whatever side they're like jumping from, like just make sure you're looking up like this. So if like they jump on this side, cover yourself up right here, and then but if they came from this side, place block there, swing your sword. You can also, if you're like not fast enough in order to like place a block, you could also like, if you have more blocks, you could just, you're free. You could also do this, so if you come down here, blocks, and they're like mining down, you can fake home teleport, come up, smack them off the edge. And there's a lot of, and this, okay, so this next tip is for like breaking breads. You could like jump down, place a couple blocks above your head, and then like you could have this form, and you can like break the bed, but the bed isn't there, but if we're safe, it was like right here where this white wool block is. You just keep mining it, and then eventually they'll break it while your enemies are distracted and they're like behind you. A lot of like pro bed breakers normally do that. So yeah. And the farthest range for like PvP, I'm pretty sure it's like 4 blocks. No, it's like 3. I don't know if this still works too, but I've heard this before. I don't know if this is true or false, but the reason why I always keep shift block when I PvP is because I'm pretty sure it adds 1 extra range to your block. And you're able to like swing a million times better. So let's see. I don't think the shift block thing is true. You could just play on your normal crosshair. It's just, I recommend you could like change your like cursor. Maybe like the one I have that I'm using. And then you could use it for like this, and then you could just have like better aim. I recommend change your crosshair. It's so much better to PvP. So yeah, you guys can like come over here up to like the Guardian. And then this is me clicking. It was like pretty fast. It helps, but it's not really that good. 8 or 7 CPS. This is 8 or 7 CPS. See, yeah, I mean, it's like, it's so good. Like, that's basically what it's just, yeah. Another really good tip is if you're in a solos, you would want to like rush, get 32 blocks and rush. Then if it's like, if you killed the person like really early in the game, you could side rush. Then that should like waste a little bit of time, and then you could go to mid and get exactly like all of these. Just get all of the emeralds, and then you should have enough for a crossbow. But if you have a lot more diamonds, you can get a tier 2 to get a diamond sword, which would be better. And another thing is if you don't have that many blocks, but you're like in a situation where you have to get up high, you could like place, instead of like, you could just jump, place one under you, jump, place one under you. And I think this is for 3 too. Can you do 3? No, you can't. Just like, it's kind of hard to do though. Yeah, see, you could do it pretty good. If you get good at it, you could do it. You could do it probably better than me. And you could just see, it works pretty good, so you could try that out. Another like thing is instead of building up, you could like build up, build out forward, build up more, and then like cover over them, and then you could just like run to this like, and then you could just go down. Another good thing, you could also, if you're bridging, like you're going across a bridge or something, and you're being chased, another thing you could do is you could also like aim your like screen like right here, and then you could just place blocks behind them, and then that should like slow them down a little bit. It doesn't really work as well. I still do it even on like a pro or something. It helps a lot. And telebridging, I don't normally use telebridging, but if you do want to learn telebridging, just butterfly click. It's so good. I never heard of drag click. You could try drag clicking. I don't know how to do drag clicking. I'm pretty bad at it. But if you do like ever want to like use like butterfly clicking, like let's say you're getting like hit, you could like butterfly click in order to like collect yourself. Or maybe you can like as you're running, you could just like back up and build up. And then like when you get high, you could just build over them, and then you could just like go up higher again by telebridging. Like go behind them or something. So like, oh, if they're coming after me. And then I could just jump down, block them up. The game is really just more about like how to outsmart like your opponents or something. I've done that a lot. And here's another tip: if you're using lasso kit, you can put down, you can like be like, if someone, you could like do this on like anything. So if you have a wooden sword and your opponent has a diamond sword, diamond armor, you can buy a bunch of TNT, use the lasso kit to pull them. So place all the TNT down, pull the lasso, and then run. And then they could get blown up by the TNT, and then you could just come in and swing your sword and probably win, because TNT just does so much damage. So yeah, you could do something like this. So you could have like, so you could just pull and then just like back up, and then boom, all the TNT blows up in them. And yeah, not gonna lie, I don't really use this because I don't use lasso as much, but it's pretty good to know. And another thing is when you're building up, instead of like being in game mode 1 and like placing blocks all around you, you could just like build up and like place blocks all around you like this and make like a circle motion. And then maybe you could build up more and then go across. But if they have like a bow, if someone like has like a bow or something, you could just do this and like actually troll them out. And then eventually they'll know what you're doing, so you could just and then you like control them. So that's really like all I have to like say, but there is a couple of tips out there that are really useful, and I'm not that good, but I can outplay and stuff. And I really hope this video helped. Oh wait, there's only one more tip. The last tip is practice. Just practice, learn more tips, watch different videos that can give you even more tips, and just play smart with your opponents. Bye.